guys, it's Newland and welcome to my channel. I cannot believe I'm filming this video for you because it took me a long time for me to decide whether I'm gonna put out a channel. I'm so inspired right now and I'm just gonna do what I want to do and I'm gonna forget what other people are thinking about me. It doesn't matter anymore. I am suffering from acne and it's devastating and it's very hard for me to deal with it. So for all of you guys and girls who are suffering from acne, I want you to know that it gets better. It gets better every freaking day. It gets better. It gets better. So if you guys want to see how I did this look and how I covered my acne, please continue watching. And if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And let's jump right into it. Come on. To start out, we're gonna prep our face using the Badescu facial spray. Very inexpensive, but very good. And we're gonna put some sunscreen, which is very important. Very important. And we're gonna moisturize our face using the Cetaphil Moisturizer. Next, I'm gonna prime my face using this Nivea post-shave balm. This primer makes my makeup stay all day. I'm not even kidding. Just massage a small amount of the primer on your face and wait until it's tacky. And when it's tacky, let it dry until it's okay. We're gonna jump right into foundation and I'm using two foundations today. I'm using Makeup Forever Ultra HD Stick Foundation and MAC Studio Fix Fluid. This foundation is great for normal to dry skin. But since I'm kind of oily, I'm gonna need another foundation to mattify my skin. I'm using MAC Studio Fix Fluid in NC35 and you just need one pump. That's it, and dot it on your face. Not a lot because this will make your face ultra matte. If you want an ultra matte face, go for another pump, but that's it. Don't go for a third pump because it will make your face cakey and no one likes a cakey face, right? Using a flat kabuki brush, we're just gonna pat and push the product to our face because we want those acne to be covered for the entire day, and that's our main goal. You always want to make sure that the product is all blended out to your neck because we don't want a floating white face. No one likes that. No one likes that. We're gonna do the same motion to the other half of the face. Pat and push. Hashtag pat and push to get a fuller coverage. By the way, these foundations are full ass coverage. I'm not even kidding. It can cover a murder, a crime, or anything. Well, that's kind of exaggerated, but you get what I mean, right? Keep blending, just keep blending. So if you feel like you need more coverage, just go back and swipe a little bit more of the Makeup Forever or any foundation that you're using. Depends on you. It's your life, it's not my life. Continue the push and pat motion. Hashtag push and pat. And you see how dark my neck is compared to my face? That's why you gotta wear a sunscreen. Always. Next up is concealing and highlighting. And for today, I'm gonna use the NYX HD Concealer, but I also love the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. But I prefer the NYX one over the MAC one, so I'm gonna use it for today. So the application of the product depends on the shape of your face. So if you have a round face, you don't wanna go overboard up to the highest peak of your cheekbones because that will make your face wider. You also want to highlight the bridge of your nose, your chin, your forehead, and get a beauty sponge. Make sure it's dampened. And then bounce, bounce, push, pat, and bounce. That's the new hashtag. Push, pat, and bounce. Until it's all blended and your eyes will be a lot brighter. Just continue on bouncing and bouncing and patting until everything is blended out. So if you feel like your foundation have been diluted by the beauty sponge, feel free to go back and retouch. And now I'm gonna set my face using this RCMA No Color Powder. I just got it today and I usually use this Laura Mercier translucent powder, but for today I'm gonna use the RCMA one. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of messy to use this because the packaging is not the greatest, but the actual product is very comparable to the Laura Mercier and I think it's actually a dupe and I think a lot better. So I just dipped my beauty sponge to the actual product and use it to set my under eye concealer. You want to press the product under your eyes for it not to crease because you want it to stay all day. I'm also focusing on the areas of my face where I usually crease. Taking the Marc Jacobs Face 1 brush, I'm gonna set my face using the same powder. We're gonna pack a ton of powder because we don't want our face or our makeup to move. We want it to stay all day. Always remember to set everything, even your neck, because you put some foundation in there, set it, your ears and everything. And now we're gonna add more coverage using this MAC Studio Fix powder in NC35 and the same brush, the Marc Jacobs Face 1 brush. Just dust it all over your face and remove all the excess translucent powder. If you feel like you need more coverage in some areas of your face, feel free to go back. I'm using this Morphe M439 and the same powder, and then just dip it in and then put the powder at the top of the problematic area. Use the push and pat method in this application to get a fuller coverage. It is also important to match your face color to your neck, so I'm taking a big brush. This is the Morphe G0 and the same powder, and just dust it all over my neck. And now it's time to bring some color to my face. I'm using the Soleil Tandition now, and yes, I'm gonna break the rules today. That's alright. I'm gonna put cream over powder, and that's alright as long as you're not swiping it. We're gonna perform the same motion, the pat and push method, because we don't want our powders to move. And I'm using this Real Techniques buffing brush, I believe. Yeah, it's a buffing brush to apply it. Just apply it on the outer perimeters of your face to give you a sun-kissed look. Add some product to your jawline to create a structured look. Do the same thing on the other half of your face. Now we're gonna set our cream bronzer using two different bronzing powders. I'll be using the new Tom Ford bronzing powder in the shade Bronze Age and the Too Faced Chocolate Slay bronzer. Tom Ford bronzer is a lot warmer than the Too Faced bronzer, so I'm gonna use it as my second bronzer. Basically gonna set the cream bronzer, but in this video I went a little crazy, and of course I am shook because my face is warmer than the sun, and that is not cute. We can totally fix that. We're gonna fix that in a minute. We're gonna put a small amount of the Too Faced bronzer on the hollows of my cheeks. And now I'm freaking out because my face is warm as frick. To fix this mess, I'm gonna pick up the same powder, the Studio Fix powder and the Marc Jacobs Face 1 brush, and I'm kind of blending the powder with the bronzer. The key here is to blend and blend and blend and blend and blend. The next step is one of my favorites. It's the contouring of the nose. I'm gonna use the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm gonna pick up those three contour shades, and I'm going to contour my eyes for deeper and sexy eyes. To achieve a natural contoured nose, you want to connect those deeper shades from your eyes down to the sides of your nose. And to contour my nose, I'm using the coolest shade from the palette called Subconscious, and I'm just gonna blend it out. We don't want the warm shades over there because it won't look natural. It won't look like shadow. And again, the key is blend, 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 and blend. You can also bring the cool shade under your lips to make your lips look fuller. Now taking the same powder again, we're gonna blend everything together using this Morphe E53. It's time to fully snatch my nose, and I'm gonna bake the hell out of it. Using the No Color powder by RCMA, I'm gonna put the powder on the areas I did not contour, the sides of my nose and the bridge of my nose. And I'm just gonna bake below my bronze. I'm not gonna call it contour because it's not contour. Using the same powder and the Miracle Sponge, we're gonna clean up and let it cook. I'm just gonna do my brows off cam and I'll be back. I'm back and it's time to brush off the powder. To get an even more flawless finish, dip it to your finishing powder. Just keep on brushing, brushing, and making weird faces. Make sure everything is brushed off. Going back to the Shade and Light palette, we're gonna take the banana powder and put it under my eyes to brighten it up. Also include the highest points of your face, the middle of your face, and under your bronze. Now it's time for highlighting! And I'll be using two of the new Jeffree Star highlighters, and I'll be using King Tut as my base, and I'm gonna apply it with a fan brush. This is the Morphe G23. I'm putting it at the top of my cheekbones and to my nose, where you usually want to glow. Next, I'm gonna apply Peach Goddess at the top of my cheekbones using this Anastasia A23 highlighting brush. We're just gonna dance because my highlight is on fleek, girl! Featuring Jaclyn Hill's face palette, I'll be using Amaretto mixed with Pamplemousse as my blush, and you just need a bit because the pigment is real, girl. For the last step, I'm gonna set my face using this MAC Fix Plus, and I'm just gonna spray it all over my face. And that's how I did this look. Very simple and very easy to follow. So if you guys enjoyed and learned something from this video, please give it a whopping thumbs up. I will really appreciate it. And if you have suggestions, questions, if you just want to say something, just comment down below and I'm gonna reply. I would love to interact with you. My social media links will be on the description below, and that's everything for today, guys. I'll see you on my next video. Bye.